Salutations, humans! Are you on your way to hunt down your best friend? Perhaps you'd like to plant a particular starchy vegetable. Or maybe you're doing something related to a future video my shirts may or may not be foreshadowing. Well, you read the title, this video's perfect for you! I know what you're thinking. Isn't it just printing and gluing paper to cardboard? Oh no. You see, I'm unnecessarily extra and competitive against those tutorials from 5 years ago, so I decided to take it a step up. I made it interchangeable, so when you're tired of a pickaxe, rip that off, or make it fall or whatever, and make it a shovel. Wanna plan a show-stopping murder? Bam! A sword! So, yeah. The first step to craft tools in Minecraft is to make a stick. So first... Ow! Never mind, I guess. First, Google a picture of a Minecraft stick, then put it in a document so you can size it. Now, it's time for some math, or you can just guess the measurement, you know. Now, if you remember from math class, the juicy hypotenuse of a 45-45-90 triangle is the length of one side times the square root of 2. Think of the length of what you want 1 pixel to be, minus 2.5 cm. Then I multiplied it by the square root of 2, then I counted how many pixels are going down diagonally, which is 13 for me, so I also multiplied that. I pressed equals and converted to decimal, and around 46 cm was good enough for me. If it's close to the length you want, woo, use that 2.5 measurement. If not, it's okay, input a different number. Now I realize I could just link you guys the PDF, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that, so good luck with this math. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is make 1 pixel that length. So here, this blue square is 2.5 centimeters. I just used that as a guide to restick the size. Resize the stick, so 1 pixel of it would be 2.5 cm. Then as you can see, when I arrange the stick, part of it gets cut off. So what I did was copy and paste, then I arranged it so I would have complete parts of the stick. Now do the printy print and cut out your pieces. I recommend when you cut it out, cut along the edge of the pixel so that later when you do the step that I'll mention later, I already said that, oh my gosh, why am I sibling? When you've cut out one segment, add glue to the unfinished end like the not stick end part and align and stick it to the other piece. Count the pixels to make sure you glued it correctly and cut out the rest. Also, look, my auntie gave me this dress, it looks so cool. Anyway, when you finish cutting, do the same thing to another one so you have 2 sticks. Now get some cardboard, and I recommend the cereal box cardboard rather than the corrugated cardboard for this one. Now glue your sticky sticks to the cardboard and cut it out. Get it, sticky sticks, because you know, you would put glue on the... never mind. If your cardboard isn't big enough like mine, just do this thing where you cut off a straight edge of the cardboard, then align and glue it to another piece of cardboard and cut it out like normal. Make another one, and when you're done, time to glue it to some more cardboard, and this time I do recommend using the corrugated thick cardboard. Yeah, glue it and stack a bunch of blocks in it to weigh it down. You can have more layers of cardboard depending on how thick you want it to be. Do something that takes you a long time, like take a shower or speedrun Minecraft, unless speedrunning for you takes like 2 years. Well, I'm not talking about myself. After, when it's dry, you can take out the books and... oh wait, it's not there. But I was too impatient, so I guess I started cutting it out, you know? Hey, maybe if I did try speedrunning, the glue would actually be dry, but then this video would have come out like 2 months late. Oh yeah, about this shot. Does anyone else get really nervous when they have to do this with their cutter? Like you're pushing it away from yourself, but like what if it goes into your eye and I don't know, slits your eye open? That's scary. Oh, this one time I had a friend who had mechanical pencil lead jump into her eye. Yes, as in it grew legs and projected itself into her eye. Its name was Jared, and he was 19 and he never learned how to read. Whoa, look at this satisfying pulling out cardboard pieces. I definitely didn't put it back in and take them out again multiple times because it was so fun. Anyway, glue the pieces together back to back to make it double-sided. And it sure would be nice if that hot glue gun wire would stop getting in the way. Now you can skip this step if you're not overbearingly perfectionistic, but to make the edges neat, either get colored paper that matches or print out giant rectangles of the color. Cut it into strips the same width as what you need to cover. Add glue, either glue stick or liquid glue, whichever one decided not to run away from you that day, and just kind of glue on the strips of paper like I show here. You can also use a ruler to make the corners sharp or whatever. And when you run out, just glue on another strip. Do this while watching a bunch of Alice in Borderland analysis videos because you just finished the TV show and manga and spin-off and you want more content. And I say this step is required, so now you have to go watch/read Alice in Borderland. And when you're done gluing, look, the stick looks so cool! Now that you have a stick, time to craft the tools. Alrighty, so get the sword picture and use the same pixel measurement to ensure it will match the stick, you know, 2.5 centimeters or whatever you chose. Resize pretty much the same way, and if you need to make another document to fit it, go ahead. But also, I'm pretty sure there's already sword templates out there in the internet you can probably use. But you know, I'll also do my best to try and give you these PDFs that I spent too much time on. Printy print and chop your piece. Oh, my face is bleeding again. Do basically the same thing you did with the stick where you just kinda, you know, did the gluing thing like whatever I show here. Also, don't forget the bottom diamond thing. Cut that out too. Glue it to some some thin cardboard and cut it out, and you know this is pretty much the same thing as the stick, so to prevent repetitiveness, while you watch, I guess I'll tell you a Minecraft story. One time I was trying to speedrun and I'd already died a bunch looking for a lava pool. I passed by a ravine and I'm already desperate, so I MLG water down, but it turns out I placed the water onto gravel, so the gravel did its gravel thing, but as it was falling, I see a lava pool. But remember, I did the water thing and I was slow at picking it up again, so the water goes to the lava pool and obsidian says it. But you know, I'm really thankful it was more than one block deep, so I made another portal, then I died in the nether, then I got so mad I deleted the world. Alright, so here I'm tracing on the pieces onto thick cardboard, and I'm doing it half and half because it will make it easier for the whatever step that I'm gonna tell you later. I cut it out and tape it together so that it looks like, you know, a sword thing. Then I get my trusty stick and align it in the middle, and then I kind of traced around it. You can't see the pencil marks, but yeah, I did do that. And then the reason I decided to do it half and half is because it made it easier to cut, but I don't know why I'm not doing that there. But anyway, when I was done, I turned over one of the sword pieces, and then I just aligned the cardboard pieces the way I show here. I hot glued the first piece in place, then I later ripped it out because I realized I should have put the stick in the middle like what I do later so that I could align both things. Basta, you'll see. Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to use Taglish. Wait. Anyway, as you can see, I put the stick in the middle and I hot glued the other side, aligning it with the stick so that, you know, it would fit. You'll see what I'm gonna do later. I think I already said that, but I need to say something to fill in the space where I'm taking so long to hot glue. Oh look, I'm done. Anyway, see, I pulled out the stick, then the stick can go out and put back in. And I did it to the other one, and wow, look at that! I pulled out the stick again, and as you can see, when you flip it over, there's extra cardboard on the edge, so just chop that off. Now we need to make a way for the sword part to stay on the stick, so I stabbed some holes into the cardboard, and then I used a ruler to make sure that I stabbed the holes in the same place on the other piece. I'm using the ruler again to measure and mark out points so I can stab the holes in the same place, which is something you shouldn't do as a serial killer. I know it may seem cool to have a signature stab or murder method, but that makes you easily identifiable. If you're writing a new Batman villain, go ahead, make them do that. Oh yeah, look, I got 2 of my dream comics/graphic novels. I'm so happy! I also got new melatonin. Anyway, just stab your cardboard with your pen that stopped working for no reason, and take something like a toothpick or skewer/barbecue stick and glue it into half the holes and cut off the extra. This is gonna kinda work like pegs, so only glue skewers into half the holes so it can slide into the holes on the other side. If you find that some of the holes don't line up, don't worry, you can just re-stab the holes to align with the pegs. I added 3 pegs at the tip of the sword and 2 for each side of the hill. And as you can see, I put the stick into the slot and attached the 2 diamond pieces together. To make the edges neat, I just did the same thing with the paper strips as with the stick, except I only applied glue to one side and I used hot glue instead of glue stick to make sure it wouldn't fall off. And whoa, look at the sword, and here's what it looks like when you take the pieces off. Looking back, for the edges I would have used cardstock instead of paper. Wait, I'm not done? Okay, wait, I basically did the same thing for that bottom die. Oh my, stop it! Why are my sister and her laptop so loud? Basically do the same thing as the sword or whatever I'm doing on screen. Like here, I'm marking the hole marks and stabbing it, something I sometimes daydream about doing to my siblings, but it's not nice to stab people. Now you can put it on similar to how you did the blade, but as you can see, I realized it would slide off, so I tried putting on some hot glue and letting it dry because, you know, hot glue feels kinda like rubber. So, turns out that didn't work. So I decided that would be a problem for another time and just use the universal temporary solution to everything. Tape. Fix the edges with the same paper strip thing, and this time I'm pretty sure you're done. Homicide! It's axe time. Like the good kind, you know, the one that's used for chopping things like wood and limbs, not the spray one, that's a bad type of axe. Same thing as the sword axe picture. As you can see, 1 pixel is 2.5 centimeters and print. And through the power of indecisiveness, it's magically iron now. I changed my mind halfway through. Cut and glue onto cardboard, and here's a heart-shaped leaf I found on the ground. As you can see here, I'm kind of aligning it to the stick so I know which parts to cut out. Then I traced it onto the thick cardboard. Cut it out and glue it similar to how we did the sword, and it's time for another Minecraft story, I guess. So I was speedrunning with one of my favorite humans, but at this point you could probably call it speed sneaking minus the speed and on soul sand. In the nether, we die like 10 times each from lava, skeleton, falling, gas, lava, magma cube, lava, and after we lose all our things, the first thing he does is make a farm and uses the last of our diamonds to make a jukebox so we could play cat, and then my Minecraft did this. Okay, now cut off the extra cardboard if you have any and stab the holes and add in the pegs. You should be able to align it like with the sword and do the edges thing with the paper again. Then as you can see here, I'm cutting off some of the paper, so when I put the stick in, it interferes less. And yes, you're done with the axe, or as I like to call it, the chopper. Okay, so while I've been doing all of the, crafting stuff, I've been listening to a lot of analytical videos about The Shining. And while they're really fun to watch, now I have trouble doing anything. I can't spend more than 1 minute in the bathroom without getting panicky, and closing my eyes is scary. So that, in addition to my poopy circadian rhythm, I'd like to be able to sleep. I'm so short, please. But now I have a method to Uno reverse card this. Number 1, I simply watched that Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, and Curtis Connor video where they reacted to the movie Gooby. And the image of Gooby is so powerful that it completely overpowers the nightmare-inducing dog bear costume. And number 2, imagine the axe scene with Jack, but he's chasing you with this. Okay, pickaxe. So just get a picture, do the resizing thing, cut it out in a line and glue similar to how you did the sword. Glue it onto some thin cardboard and cut it out and trace and cut out from the thick cardboard shapes that are similar to whatever I'm cutting out here. Glue on the pieces to the back and I'm running out of things to say. It's stabby stab time and whoa, look, they align so well. Fix the edges with the paper thing, insert the stick, and now you have a pickaxe. So now when you're back in the mine, you too can swing your pickaxe from side to side, side to side. Shovel picture, printy print and cut it out. And here you should be gluing it to thin cardboard like all the other ones before. I don't know why I'm tracing it here. It doesn't need to be traced. I think maybe I just got my steps mixed up because I had a terrible headache while doing this. It felt like my head was trying to split itself apart from the inside out. I was meant to trace it half and half on the thick cardboard like the sword, then tape it and trace it where the stick would go and then cut it out. Once you've cut it out, sorry, I had to say that transition really slowly because there was still footage, but now just glue the pieces to the back of the shovel similar to how we did the sword. Okay, and wow, that exposure's bright. I just did the same stabbing holes and paper edge thing to finish. I'm sorry I was too tired to film it. I'm sorry. But here's a shovel. So I ran out of Minecraft shirts that I could wear for this video, but don't worry because I can just wear Lego shirts with Minecraft related sayings on them, which I will never run out of. Okay, listen. Sorry, I was really tired. I didn't film myself making it, but it's mostly the same steps. Here's what it ended up looking like if you're planning on making it. But then again, why, out of all the other tools, are you spending your precious time making a hoe? Says the person who made a hoe. Yay, I'm done with the interchangeable things. Watch it interchange. It takes a stupidly long time. While I go through these attachments one last time for absolutely no reason other than it's fun, I'd like to talk about the official convertible sword / pickaxe. It's okay. Also, I watched the new 4 Hunters Grand Finale Rematch Grand Rematch that came out today / yesterday whenever I finally post this. And all I took away from that is scaffolding and stick dream. I should have worn this necklace the whole video. Do you like my crown? At first I made it for fun, but then I realized I could also use it for technoblade. Oh, and Rambo! Should I make a video where I enchant them? Or what if I make a bow? Or a crossbow? I don't like crossbows. Oh, or what if I make a Poseidon? A trident. I definitely didn't think a trident was called a Poseidon. What? Let's test the tools out in real life. Pass. Kidding, I'm not a monster. Instead of using your sword to kill turtles, why not use it for something more wholesome? Like holding your brother's body pillow hostage. So Mr. Brother, who doesn't want me to say his name on camera, if you're watching this, I want white flags at dawn before the dawn surrender or your... Give me your Demon Slayer shirt or I will steal your girl and get married to her before you can. Okay, that's it. This is what I like to call the shoe. I like sticks. Hey, so this is actually quite good timing considering the topic and all the references I made in this video. My mom said she'll let me start streaming. Would you guys like me to start streaming? On Twitch most likely? What time do you want? What do you want me to stream? Like a sewing crafting stream? I could make a Lamanberg flag on stream. Or I could also do all the other normal cosplay stuff. Or would you like me to stream games so I can finally play video games for the first time in my life without being stressed that I'm not productive enough? Like Minecraft? Or Mr. Krabs overdoses on... Am I allowed to say the names of hallucinogens on YouTube? Yes, please comment or something. What would you want me to stream and what time? Because most of you are either from the US or the Philippines and those are two distinctly different time zones. But you don't need to worry about what time it is for me. My sleep schedule's already very screwed up. Anytime's probably fine. So yes, I hope you guys will be excited about streaming plans perhaps. Anyway, farewell humans if this is gonna be the last portion of the video.